EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Wentz. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. To throw is Wentz. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Touchdown! Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Buying time to his left. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, it's Akers dancing away at the 35. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Wentz. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Second down and 8. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's a run with Akers on second down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wentz. Touchdown, Rams. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They were held out is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Wentz to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Calais. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On play action, it's Wentz. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Jones, and he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On play action, now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Amari Rodgers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Wentz now on first down.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
The Rams on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz. Got to have this one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Mecole Hardman. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Calais. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Calais. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On the ground, it's Calais. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Calais. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. Calais. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Wentz going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is indeed good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. This complete to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that's going to tie the ball game at 27-all. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They caught... Mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Jones breaking from the contact and inside the 20 before he's brought down.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now Jones. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Packers, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with 1 game still to go in the regular season.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Madden God, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.